Hey everyone, it's Tyler Strike from Universal Rackets, and in this video we are going to be teaching you how to have a reliable, consistent, and effective pickleball serve. Once again, if you stay tuned for this whole video, we're going to be going over step by step and going over tips and tricks on how to have a reliable pickleball serve. Now notice, we are not teaching how to hit an amazing, super powerful, deep serve. We're teaching you how to hit a serve that is always in and always consistent. If you're a beginner, intermediate, club level pickleball player, this is going to be a great serve that you can use to start your pickleball journey. Remember, everyone, they can deny. They don't have to work on their drops or their drives, but guess what? You have to work on your serve, because in order to start the point in pickleball, you have to start with your serve. Once again, you cannot run away from the shot. If you want to go out to the courts and have fun and play pickleball, you have to learn the serve. Now, if you're in a more advanced tournament level competitive pickleball player, this is going to be a great video for you, because we are going to be showing you key reasons why players struggle with their serves, why players miss their serves out or in the net, and also we are going to give you a serve for you to revert to when it's a big point or you're in a critical moment. Everyone can serve when it's 10-0 on their team. Everyone can serve when it's recreational play. But what about when you have emotions? What about when you have nerves? What about when you are afraid that you're playing with your partner and you know that you missed that last ball? You have to get the serve in because it's a big point. We're going to give you a reliable serve. So when big points happen, you're going to be ready and you're going to have this exact pickleball serve that we are going to work on. So make sure you buckle your seatbelts and stay tuned, because this is going to be an amazing video. Let's go. Now again, the first thing that we're giving you a Honda Civic, a Toyota, a Nissan. We're giving you a car that is reliable, it's never going to break down, and you're going to be able to use it for years to come. We are not giving you a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. If you want that, that is another video. In this video, again, we're teaching you a reliable, easy to implement, consistent serve. Now, the first thing that makes a good serve, or why players struggle and can't hit a serve, is because they lack their timing. If you can incorporate proper timing into your serve, you will not have difficulty serving when it comes to match play or big points. The best way to learn timing isn't to serve the ball over the net. It's to go to a gate. All you need is a ball, a paddle, and a wall or a gate, and we're going to show you exactly what to do. Now, this drill that we're doing right here, this is the first thing that we do at Universal Rackets programs for players that have never served the ball before. This is what we teach them. This is the first thing that we have them do before they even go out and hit and serve a ball into the actual court. And all that you're going to do is drop the ball and try to make contact. Again, you're going to try to get the ball and paddle connection. A lot of players don't swing at the proper time. The number one emphasis and focus that you have to think about in order to get a reliable serve is your timing down. So just work on having a gate, having a wall. Don't stand too far back, because then you're going to hit them over the gate or wall and you're going to have to go and get it. And all you're going to do is drop and hit the ball. Just work on dropping and hitting. Dropping and hitting. A great thing that I like to do for timing personally is I like to say drop and hit. When I drop the ball, that's 1. When I hit the ball, that's 2. Drop and hit. Drop and hit. Drop and hit. If you can say drop and hit, or 1 or 2, or associate rhythm with your serve, it's going to allow your muscle memory to register it at a faster rate. So that is the first thing that you're going to do. All you're going to do, 0 expectations except for what? Except for the ball making contact with the paddle into the gate. That is the first thing that you're going to do. Now, after you do that, after you feel good, after you are able to make contact with 5 to 10 balls in a row, now it's time to turn the camera around, face the court, and let's hit some balls over the net. Let's go. Now, yes, there's open stance serves, but if you're learning how to hit a reliable serve, I want you to be in a closed stance. Another way that you can say closed stance or envision closed stance is being sideways. When you hit your serve, or prior to your serve, you want to make sure that your body is sideways. I like to say, think surfboard, skateboard, or snowboard. You want to be this way when you hit every single time. So I hop on my skateboard, my hips are to the side, and my head is facing forward. Now, if you want a reliable serve, you have to eliminate the amount of things that can go wrong. Once again, you want to be as consistent, concise and compact as possible. You want to eliminate all the variables that can go wrong with your serve. If you have nerves and things are happening and you can't think and you're worried or you don't feel confident with your serve, if you have 50 different things to worry about, it's probably going to be a difficult serve. So what I want you to do is, instead of winding up, a lot of players, they try to learn how to serve or they struggle with their serve because they're doing a wind up. Now the wind up, yes, you get momentum, yes, you get topspin, yes, you get power, but if you're starting out, instead of winding up, I just want you to start with your paddle back. Once again, start with your paddle already back. Now that eliminates all the margin for error, or all the chance of error that's going to happen when you're taking your backswing. So what you're going to do is, again, you're going to think that you're on your skateboard. So again, you're going to think that you're on your skateboard, your surfboard, or your snowboard, and you're going to balance. When I want to balance, I want to hold my hands out, cowabunga, right? Here we are. So now, notice when I balance and I have my arms straight out, you can think making a snow angel. What are you going to do? Your toss is going to be out in front and your paddle's already going to be back. Now, I want you to think about your toss. Notice it's not here close to my body. I'm doing a full snow angel. Both of my arms are out. Think 12 o'clock here, 6 o'clock here. I don't want to be at 12 and 6. I want to be about at 1 and 5. If I'm a left-handed player, I don't want to be at 12 and 6. I want to be about 11 and 7. So I want to be here. You want to be pointing over here. You don't want to be straight out because then you're going to come around your body. You don't want your paddle straight back or behind you because you're going to come around the ball. All you're going to do to get into this consistent, concise position is you're going to do a snow angel and put your hands straight out, or think that you're balancing on a surfboard, skateboard, or snowboard. Now, as soon as you have this position, all you are going to do is drop the ball. Once again, a lot of players, they struggle with their serve because they don't have the proper toss, or they don't have a consistent toss. The thing is the more I toss the ball up, or the higher I toss the ball, or even the lower, the more things can go wrong. I want to make sure that I just hold the ball straight out, and I want to have it around waist height. Again, a lot of players, they drop the ball too high. There's more margin for things to go wrong because I have to wait for the ball to go. A lot of players, they drop the ball too low. It's going to be super difficult to hit the ball up. All you're going to do, again, to get into this proper, reliable position is you're just going to do a snow angel and have your hands out comfortably. Now, as soon as you're here, you are going to drop the ball. Now notice, you don't toss the ball up in the air. More things can go wrong. All you're going to do is just release your hand. Notice you're not throwing it down, you're not slamming it down. All you're doing is putting your hand straight out and releasing the ball. Now this is easier said than done, and I know a lot of you pickleball players, you do not want to do this. Now how do we work on this? And this is really simple. You're going to be like, really, Tyler? But I'm serious. This is going to do wonders for your serve. Just work on it. You don't even need a paddle or have to be on the pickleball court. Just work on dropping the ball. Here we are. Drop the ball. Drop it. Hand out, snow angel, drop it. Hand out, snow angel, drop it. That is the type of toss that you want. Now, let's be real. Unless you're playing on the PPA Tour, and even if you're playing on the PPA Tour, unless you're playing for like millions of dollars against Ben Johns and the final match, or against Annalie Wooders, no one's going to call you if you drop the ball here, here, here. Unless you're literally throwing the ball up and hitting it like a serve, tossing it up in there, no one's going to call you out, even if you're playing tournaments. But just be sure, again, just go comfortably here, and then you're going to drop and go. Now, as soon as I drop, then you're going to make contact with the ball. Now, remember, we did the first exercise. We worked on synchronizing, or hitting with the ball, but we have to put it together. And this is the #1 drill to do. And what I mean by this is a lot of players, they still struggle with their timing even though they're making contact with the ball. So it's going to look like this. Maybe they wait, or maybe they swing and miss. I'm going to give you one amazing drill that is going to completely solve every single difficulty that you have. Let's go. So here we are. Here we have it, folks. Let's go. So all you're going to do is get one ball. You're going to do your snow angel. You're going to be sideways on your surfboard like we just said. And all you're going to do is drop, and you're going to catch. by dropping and catching the ball and not having a paddle, number one, this is an amazing drill that you can do anywhere. You don't have to be on court or hit a ball. But number two, it's going to get your left side and your right side synchronized. So all you're going to do again is snow angel, make sure you're on your skateboard, surfboard, and then you're going to drop and catch. Now, if you're not as coordinated like me, and you can't catch the ball, that is perfectly fine. It's not about actually catching the ball, it's just about your hand making contact out in front. So you wanna work on, again, do your snow angel sideways, drop catch, drop catch. 3 more. And right now, again, this is the best way to get your timing down and your tossing and your hitting synchronized. Drop catch, drop catch. Now remember what I said before. I'm saying drop catch or 1-2 out loud because what? It's allowing my muscle memory to register at a faster rate. I hope and pretend when you're practicing this, if you really want to get better in the shortest period of time, say it so loud that your neighbor or the person on the other court or whoever's with you can hear you. So it's going to look like this. Drop catch, drop catch, drop catch, drop catch. Now notice when I catch, look at my hand. My palm is up kind of like I'm doing a tennis toss if you're a tennis player, but I am going under the ball and I'm scooping it. I'm not going on top of the ball. I'm going under the ball. This is the type of motion that you want to do with your serve. Again, you are bowling, you're not throwing a frisbee or you're throwing a baseball or a tennis racket. You are bowling, you're tossing the ball like a beanbag or a cornhole toss. So another great drill to do is when you drop and catch, you really want to focus on, again, getting under the ball. But another great drill to do is to literally go out, have your hands here, you're ready to go, look forward, and then all you're going to do is toss the ball. Again, you're going to be here, you're going to go, you're going to pretend that you're going to drop, and you're going to toss and release the ball. You always want to be coming under the ball, just like you are doing bowling. And fun fact, during my junior years, which helped pay for college, I was a high-level bowler, and I would travel around and do tournaments. I think I averaged around 226, I think was my highest average. I never bowled a 300 and I actually quit because of that. Probably not good now, but yes, I was a bowler, and not a lot of people know that. Everyone knows me as a tennis player, but it was a cool thing to do outside of playing tennis. Now, when we do it, again, you're going to drop and catch. A great drill to do is do one without your paddle, drop and catch, and another one, drop and catch. Now, instead of catching, what are you doing? You're making contact with your paddle, but you're keeping that exact same timing to make sure that you're reliable and effective. Now, if you don't like that, or if that's not working yet, there's one more drill to do. Some people like it, some people don't. But all you're going to do is have 2 balls now. You're going to be sideways on your surfboard, skateboard, or snowboard. And all you're going to do is drop and throw the one ball into the other ball. Now, if you want ninja timing, if you want legendary timing, this is the type of serve to do. You're gonna have 2 balls, you're gonna drop and try to hit the ball. You're gonna drop and try to hit one ball with the other to get that exact, precise pinpoint timing. Now, we just established the foundation of your serve. We worked on the contact, we worked on the timing, we are basically halfway there. Now we have to give you one more component of the serve to put it together, and then guess what? You are good to go and you have a reliable and efficient serve. After we give you that half or that second half of the serve, we're also going to be giving you tons of tips and tricks to ensure that not only you have a really good serve, but you understand where it can go wrong, what many players do to go wrong, and we're going to make it not just good, we're going to make it great. And again, we are going to give you that reliable serve. Let's go. Now, the reason why I swear by the beanbag or the bowling is because of the follow through. Notice, this is the best drill to do, to be sideways and literally just throw the ball up in there like we're doing a cornhole toss, because look at my follow through. My fingertips are pointing forwards towards my target. My palm is facing directly up. Again, I want to go underhand to the point that my palm is facing upward and my fingertips are going towards my target. Wherever you point your fingertips to, the ball is going to go. Wherever you point your paddle to, the ball is going to go. A lot of players, they have the perfect foundation, they understand the timing, but then they just throw it all away. All of the progress, all the amazingness that they had, it just goes automatically out the door because they are not follow through following through properly. You need to start what you finish and finish what you start. And this is what I mean. A lot of players go wrong because even if they're in this proper position, or maybe not, they'll stop at contact because they're afraid to get the ball in, or they'll go over here and try to get all this spin. I see a lot of recreational players, they'll try to do all this stuff with their wrist, and they're not understanding the proper mechanics, and it's never going to be a reliable, efficient serve. Once you're done, I want you to watch where the tip of my paddle is facing. Let's go. Snow angel, ball out in front. On my surfboard, I'm sideways, and here we are. Look where the tip of the paddle is facing. Wherever I tip my paddle to, the ball is going to go. So how do we ensure that we have the most reliable, effective, and efficient, consistent serve? It's very simple. You point the tip of the paddle to the middle of the box. Once again, if you want to hit an extremely effective serve, you're going to point your paddle to the middle of the box. The reason why is that because you aim for the middle, you have so much margin for error. So we are aiming towards the middle of the box once again. And a great drill to do is get yourself a target and just do a couple serves. Again, start out slow on the surfboard, hands are out, point it towards the middle of the box. Here we are, doing my snow angel, sideways on the surfboard and pointing towards the middle of the box. Now notice both balls, I didn't get it exactly where I wanted it to be, but look what happened. It went in the box, right? So if you aim towards the middle, you have a lot of margin for error. Notice when I finish, and we'll do one more. Again, I'm finishing forward, paddle tip forward, and my palm is facing upward. Now, I don't have to be super direct here, but I can be here, 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 here. But again, my palm is facing forward, and the tip of the paddle is pointing towards my target. That is what you have to do. Now, the next thing that you have to ensure that you do is you have to ensure that you commit. Again, you toss and you catch, you toss and you catch. A lot of players, and especially during big points, they're going to slow down, they're going to get in their heads, they're not going to want to miss, and they're going to slow down. Remember, drop and catch. As soon as you drop, you fire with your hand. Remember, in pickleball, the gain control, you have to give up control. The more you let the paddle work for you and the less you work for the paddle, the better you're going to be. So you need to make sure you drop, and as soon as you drop, you accelerate and you swing forward. We're not talking about a baby serve, we're talking about a reliable, good serve. So we need to make sure every single time, once again, we are fully swinging forward. Oh my gosh, I just made that be extremely mad. But we are fully swinging forward and we're committing to our swing. So again, you're going to drop and catch, drop and catch. And that is going to be a reliable serve. Now, the next thing that I want you to notice, and this is an accessory to the serve that we're working on, but the height of the net that I'm hitting over. I'm not going super low over the net. And in pickleball, even if you're playing at an advanced level, depth is greater than power. The goal of the serve at a higher level isn't to necessarily win the point. You're not going to win points off your serve, but what you're going to do is you're going to force your opponent's court position to be more defensive or neutral rather than offensive. And what I mean by that is if you're on the other side and you serve to me, and I hit a deep return, your serve lands right here. I hit a deep return, I hit it, and then I move up, say I made it in. Now you hit your third shot. I'm here in the transition zone. Would you like to hit thousands of balls in the transition zone if your life depended on it? No. Where would you prefer to hit your balls? You would prefer to hit them up there. So what you need to do, think if you serve super short to me, now I'm able to hit it, boom, and now look, I'm going to be up close to the kitchen. So even if you serve the ball super slow, if you can get it deep, you're going to force your opponent to hit their fourth shot, because look, first is a serve, second is the return, third is over there, and then fourth is over here. You're going to force your opponent's fourth shot to be back here rather than super close up here. So that is why you always, once again, want to keep your serve deep. And how do we keep our serve deep? It's by going with margin for error. A lot of players go wrong because they try to get the ball so low over the net. Now, yes, that's an okay serve, but that is not reliable. It might break down in big points. It might not be if you're just picking up the game of pickleball, but if you play with some height, you will be all right, because look, that was a perfect serve right there. That was better than actually the first serve or the serve before I hit. Why? Because gravity's going to do the work. That serve right there, the last one, that was perfect. If I could do that in my match, that would be amazing, because again, my opponent, remember the returner, they have to let the ball bounce. So make sure you play with some height. You will be all right, and you want to make sure that you accelerate. Now, the next thing that you want to do is you want to let the paddle work for you and not work for the paddle. A lot of players go wrong because when they serve, they're not balanced. And what I mean by that is they're trying to see where the ball goes, or they're picking their body up. Watch, when I serve and I finish, my head is forward and my body is down, or my head and body are down and forward. I'm here. If I'm serving into you guys, I'm here. I'm looking, but where a lot of players go wrong is that they pick their body up or they pick their head up. Wherever your body and head goes up, the ball's gonna go up. It's going to have more of a margin or more chance to go wrong. So you need to make sure when you're done, you wanna hit and you wanna be balanced. Again, you're going to hit, you're going to be balanced. You're gonna set, you're gonna go, and then you're going to be balanced. The next thing that we're going to go over, and I was just thinking about it while I was serving, and this is a great thing to bring up, is you don't want to rush. A lot of players, where they go wrong is that they're serving, they're in the point, they're in the moment, and they're urgent to get to the next shot, and they don't go through the motions. You need to go, you need to serve, either bounce it once or bounce it twice, take a breather, do your snow angel, and then you're going to serve. It doesn't matter if you're doing the serve that I taught you, or if you're high level and you're doing this crazy serve, you don't want to go like this. You don't want to go 0-0 start, then you win that point, 0-0-2. You're going to break down. You need to take a break, and again, the best way to do this, ensure each time, pick, you're either going to have one bounce or you're going to have two bounces, then you're going to take a deep breath, and then you're going to serve. So if I'm playing, I'm going to be like this, 1-2, 0-0 start, then go. Say if we won 2 points, okay? 2-0-2, right? 1-2, here we are, 2-0-2, then I'm going to go. You want to take your time. You don't want to rush, because when you rush and you're not in a rhythm, bad things can happen. If you can ensure that you're in a rhythm, you're going to be a way more effective server. Now, let's get into the feet and our body positioning. Now, with our body and positioning, look at where my feet are. Notice, my back foot is not in front of my front foot. I'm not like this. My back foot, if I'm hitting closed stance, is either at or behind my front foot. Once again, when I'm hitting, my back foot is either at or behind my front foot. I want to be here or here. I don't want to be here. I want to make sure that if I'm a right-handed player, everything's in line with that right net post. If I'm a left-handed player, everything's in line with that net post. The reason why is because if my feet are here, I'm allowing my body to rotate. If my feet are over here, now my body can't rotate and I have to swing and come around. It's the exact same thing over here. When I'm on this side again, if I'm a right-handed player, my back foot is either at on the surfboard or behind. Not super far behind, but either at or behind. It's not in front, because then again, I can't rotate and I'm still in line with the net post. That is what you want to make sure to do. Now, the next thing that you have to do when you serve is you have to make sure that you hold your paddle loose and you exaggerate your follow through. A lot of players, serves go out, even if they're doing all this, their tips, they're in the proper position, they're doing everything right, but they're having a death grip on their paddle and the ball is going to go long. On a scale 1 to 10, you need to be about a 5, a 4, or a 3, 2, or 1. You don't want to be a 6 or above in grip strength. So if you can incorporate all these different tips into your pickleball game, you will have a reliable and effective serve. If you've never picked up the game of pickleball before and you're learning to serve for the first time, or if maybe you have a bounce serve, you need to learn the in-air serve, how to serve in air. Maybe you're just looking for a better serve, this is going to be the video for you. We give you multiple components on what to do, as well as tips and accessories on how to do it. You need to make sure you keep your head down, body forward, make sure you fully commit. You swing forward, point the tip of your paddle to your target. When you're starting out, you serve against the gate or the wall. You're getting that timing down, establishing that proper timing, which is the foundation for a good serve, and then you're putting it all together with the bowling or the beanbag toss, and then the follow through. And you're going to be such an amazing server. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to click the link, subscribe to my newsletter, subscribe to the channel, like, but the best thing that you can do, even better than tipping me monetarily, is to share this to your pickleball friends. Now, if you're playing any pickleball players in the next couple of days competitively, don't share this to them. They're going to watch this video instead of having to take lessons, unless it's at Universal Rackets, or go to all these coaches, look at all these other YouTube videos that just talk and talk and talk and talk, and they're not going to get better. But then if they watch this, you show them this channel, guess what? They're going to get good really fast. So again, if you're playing them, don't show them this, because they're going to get better. They're going to be able to hit this amazing serve. But if you're not playing them and you have pickleball group chat, any friends, please share this and help spread the word. I appreciate you guys. I'm having so much fun doing these videos. Thank you, Thunderstorm, for waiting. Thank you, Lawn Guys, for going away. And have a good one. Happy hitting, happy serving. Remember, you need to serve to start the point, and I will see you guys next time on court.